Bienvenidos, amigos, and welcome back to another episode of More Live Diaries. And today we have part 3 of our tips and things you should know before coming to beautiful
Puerto Vallarta Mexico.
And we're also checking out the coffee shop,
OBAAL.
a beautiful, nice hidden gem. It truly is a hidden one because the first time we went, we couldn't really find it. And we're gonna take you guys there, and they have the best crepes in town. So come along for the ride, and we'll start with the tips and things you should know shortly. As always, guys, if you do like the content, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and comment down below if you have any tips that you'd want us to share with everyone on YouTube, literally everyone. So comment down below and hit that subscribe button. It helps us greatly. All right, gang, the first thing on our list is cash is king here.
Yeah, so I think we mentioned it before when we talked about ATMs. Most places take cash and cash only. So be prepared. We see a lot of questions around, should I take money out and have pesos, or should I just use credit card? Absolutely, you want to have some pesos. Places around the Malecon and in tourist areas will take credit card, but any smaller eateries and stuff like that will only accept cash. And believe me, you want to have that because they are so worth visiting. The food is amazing and way cheaper.
Absolutely. Don't come here expecting to tap your watch or tap your phone on stuff. It is a cash economy here, which we find to be absolutely excellent. Most small businesses don't want to have to pay for credit card fees or other fees. Bring cash, and also make sure to break your big bills. So your 500 peso type of bills in bigger establishments, convenience stores, bigger restaurants, because often small businesses and taquerias, you want smaller bills. They typically don't have change.
They like exact change.
Yeah.
If you have that. But obviously if you don't, just ask maybe before you order, just like, I have this 500, is that okay? And they'll let you know if they can break it. They usually do whatever they can to find you change.
Big businesses and tours, things that are typically expensive, cards are usually accepted. But again, try to get some cash. It makes everyone's life much easier, including yours. Next up on our list is to visit neighborhoods when you come here. Don't stick to only the busy touristy areas, whether that be Zona Romantica, Centro, Cinco de Diciembre, the Marina. Really get out there, pull up a map, learn about different neighborhoods, because Puerto Vallarta has so much to offer.
You venture out into like a neighborhood like Versailles, there's so many different restaurants to try. It opens up a lot more things. Our neighborhood, Santa Maria, I mean, the list goes on and on. Honestly, there's just a lot more to see if you really want to see it, like the everyday life here.
So many markets, so many restaurants, there's so much to explore. I honestly wish that we did a little bit more of that when we first moved here. We kind of stuck to a few pockets and visited, what was around there. Now we're really in the exploring different places, and every neighborhood here is very distinct and unique from one another.
And they're all safe. I mean, obviously, you're going to choose a place, maybe ask somebody, but for the most part, we haven't found a scary bad neighborhood yet, so feel free to let your guard down.
Don't let your guard down, but get out there, explore, especially if you are here for a longer stay. And definitely if you are here to stay, you're looking to make the move, get out there and visit all different types of neighborhoods.
And you never know, you might find one that you really, really love. And if you are looking to move here or spend more time here, you might consider staying in that part of town.
garbage in the street here, the garbage system is much different than what we're used to. They actually pass every single day. A few hours before the garbage passes, people pile the garbage on a corner of the road or sometimes in the middle of the street.
So it can look a little bit weird coming from Canada where you have like your covered bins. Here it's just you put your bag in the street. Sometimes it can get messy if they're picked through or if there's animals. So just keep that in mind, but it's every day, so it's not sitting there for a long time or in your home.
Yeah, they come every day. What that does cause with especially the stray dogs going through the garbage is just a lot of garbage left on the street as well, mess. In the ravines as well, in the rivers. So it is a little bit of an issue here where there is a lot of garbage everywhere in general. It's unfortunate, but it's something to expect. But again, the big bag garbages, the mountains of garbages in certain places are picked up on a daily basis. So that's something to remember.
And there's no recycling or sorting of the garbage, which took a bit for us to get used to because we were so regimented in separating everything. Felt really weird, just like leaving your cart in wherever in the parking lot, but you get used to it.
And jumping right into the next one is eggs.
So this is more of an FYI, but eggs here, like in other countries in Europe and Asia, they are not refrigerated. The reason has something to do with, like in Canada and the US, they wash the eggs, which removes some sort of porous outer protective thing, leaving the egg susceptible to bacteria. So that is why we refrigerate our eggs back in Canada. The benefit of it is that the eggs last longer on the shelf in Canada when you do that washing procedure, whereas here they only last a couple of weeks. As a result, you have fresher eggs here. Just one rule of thumb to kind of go by: if you buy the eggs and they're not refrigerated, you can keep them unrefrigerated in your home before you eat them for a couple of weeks. But if you find them like in Costco where they are refrigerated, keep refrigerating those eggs.
Every single time we start talking on camera, there's like 8 cars that roll up to make noise. So very hard to find some quiet time. That place is delicious and the vibes are on point. Probably some of the best vibes in a coffee shop. The last one, guys, is to get a SIM card, even if you are coming for just a week. Right outside the airport, there's an OXXO, or you can go to any OXXO or convenience store, buy a cheap SIM card with Telcel, for example, and load up some minutes and some data for really cheap so that you can use the map on your phone, take Uber around, surf the net. So that'll help you discover way more places than if you're without internet on your phone. The data plans here are very affordable. So for like $10, you'll be able to have more than enough gigabytes to get you around for your stay. And yeah, that's just like a really, really good way to get around. So buy a SIM card, don't cheap out. It's definitely worth it.
Mine's never loaded, so I don't even.
Yeah. We don't load ours as often as we should, but we kind of know our way around already. But yeah, it is definitely helpful. So a great tip for you guys. There's an OXXO right outside the airport where you can get a SIM card. All right, guys, that's all we have for you today. Things you should know, tips, and a coffee shop part 3. OBAAL, an absolute vibe. You guys should go check it out. And on Saturday, the market is right around there as well. So just do it all.
It's a good place to co-work as well.
Yeah.
Quiet, and well, there's some music, but other than that, pretty quiet.
The
good
music is
internet.
great.
It is good.
Yeah.
And
You got
Rancho fresh eggs.
Yeah, we got our ranch fresh eggs that we'll be leaving on the counter for a little bit. No need to refrigerate them, and I'm really excited to see what the yolk looks like as well. As always, if you like the content, hit the subscribe button, hit the comment section if you have any tips for us that you'd like for us to share and spread the word. And on that note, guys, take care. This is our journey. More Life Diaries. Peace.